Fight fans, pundits, and social media armchair analysts and casual viewers who only watch boxing when somebody famous tweets about it. Welcome back. My name is Pao Salud, and we're going to talk about this Saturday, January 24 or 25 here in the Philippines boxing event. It's actually a treat for boxing fans. We have back-to-back boxing event courtesy of Sufa, who's gonna have his event a day before this event, and this is going down in Las Vegas, Nevada. Raymond Muratalla and Andy Cruz for the IBF lightweight world title at the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. Did I pronounce it correctly? This is not a sparring session, okay? With a mystery opponent. This is the first big test of Cruz pro journey and Muratalla's first real shot at proving that he belongs to the top 135 pounder. This card is actually going to stream on the zone with ring walks around 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you don't have the zone yet, I have the link in the description. I'm an affiliate, so if you sign up there, actually get some credit. So let's unpack and let's talk about the keys to win, the prediction. Let me just click on my introductions.
Powcast Sports, the number one independent sports voice of the Philippines.
Yeah, I might be from the Philippines, but we cover international boxing. And this week, aside from the Callum Walsh fight and Ocampo, Moratalia and Cruz is also fighting. And let me just go ahead and show you the fight card, courtesy of BoxRec. So it's actually a great card. Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. Kevin Rooney Jr. is the matchmaker. Actually, the fight, the Zufa Boxing 01 is also great. So, I promote that as well. And this is the main event of the evening 23 and 0, 6 and 0. Uh-huh. Although Andy Cruz from Cuba is 30 years old, but don't let that fool you. So let's talk about the keys to win of this fight. Let me know who you got on the prediction. If you are not a Filipino boxing fan, because I know Filipino fans would say, magsalita ka naman ng Tagalog. We're speaking in Tagalog, but, this is an international boxing, so might as well just say it in English. If I'm speaking too fast, let me know as well. So, Raymond Danger Muratalla, the undefeated IBF lightweight champion, 23 and 0, 17 by knockouts. He's steady, he's grinding, and not always flashy, but effective. So here's the number one keys to win from based on my research. Fight is fight. Muratalla likes to walk you down, pressure you, and make you earn every breath. But, he needs to keep it simple, stay disciplined, and don't get cute like a TikTok influencer trying to freestyle a dance in a boxing ring. So just, stay who you are. Be aggressive, push pressure, just don't freestyle. So that's number one. Number two, don't let Cruz amateur pedigree scares you. Muratalla has been here longer in the pro. He's not intimidated by history, just, by left hooks. No. And if he brings volume and keeps Cruz uncomfortable, he'll make a lot of boxing fans go, that guy again, respectfully. So, again, for Muratalla, if he's locks in and he shows up thinking, Cruz could be in trouble, so he may be on a highway to a unification bout, and that belt will be staying in his corner. But for Andy, the Cuban Lightning Cruz, that's what you call him, right? So undefeated as a pro, 6 and 0. Again, don't let that fool you. 3 knockouts, but he has Olympic gold medal and amateur curriculum vitae, that's CV, that could fill in the hard book cover. So that's how thick or that's how vast his amateur experience. So the number one key for him is outsmart, outbox, and outmove. Yeah, he's an Olympic boxer. So Cruz game is about finding fluid footwork, sharp counters, and being that annoying mosquito that you can't swat because it's just too fast. If he turns this into a clever chess match instead of a straight brawl, he becomes that guy who frustrates the champion and makes the crowd go nuts. Something like it's, make it boring. Well, not really. But number two, don't let that mistaken for weakness. Cruz pro record is short, but his amateur experience is massive. This is exactly the kind of leap that builds legend. Remember Lomachenko, he was, really young and get the championship right away. So if Cruz though tried to stand in the pocket and be that guy that doesn't move, he's gonna be a buffet. And Mortale's pressure will turn the Olympic gold into a copper. You know what I'm saying? Mortale's learning experience is actually better, I think, in the pro. He said Cruz hasn't faced his style, and yet he's ready for whatever comes. And Cruz is actually treating this like an opportunity, the one that where he goes from promising prospect to a must-watch contender. So I think this would be a chess match, and would be a tactical battle. And the other one's a checkmate, and the other one, I don't know. Maybe he just want to ruin the chess game, make it abroad. But the online boxing communities are split. So this is good. If the community are split, it's going to be a good fight. A lot of folks are bullish on Cruz, citing that his footwork, IQ, and overall ring craft would be the edge. Some even think he wins unanimous and early on the scorecard. But other thinks that Moratali's pro experience and pressure will drag Cruz into an exchange, and he doesn't want to do that. Of course, it's a classic styles versus substance debate. But for me, my pick, if I have to pick, I obviously have to pick. That's why you're watching this video. And if you haven't done so, I do basketball, boxing, and MMA, Filipino and English commentary discussions and topics. So just choose between the two. I do more English in boxing because my following in boxing is somehow global and so far, I think. But let me know where you guys are from. For me, I usually go to the favorite, but this time I go with Cruz wins by decision. This feels like the most boxing purist would actually, I think, pick Cruz. He outboxes Muratalla, keeps the champion at range, and slowly builds out rounds like he's teaching a master class. With all the 12 rounds on the scorecard going in favor of Cruz, at least mostly. So elegant, technical, and efficient. However, if Muratalla can cut off the ring, and this is exactly how he can control the fight, he needs the pressure. Cut off pressure, go toe to toe with Cruz. Uh, so this fight means that this is going to be, like what I said, a chess match. Whoever implement the style would actually win. So the question is, can Andy Cruz transcend his amazing amateur style turn pro late in his career, or does Raymond Muratalla cement his place at not just a champ, but really a great champion in his division? Either way, it's going to be a hell of a fight. Again, January 24 in the US, Saturday night, Sunday morning for the Philippines. Expect a tactical chess match. So again, like what I said, Cruz by decision. If he fights smart, he dominates the narrative by boxing. Um, but boxing is unpredictable. There's drama and other things. But let me know what you think in the comment section, and at least we have something to argue about, right? Better than a mismatch. I think this is gonna be a great fight. Let me know, who do you think win? I got Cruz. We got